Dubai has a reputation for being extra lavish, but years ago, they did something so extravagant that it dwarfed everything else, including the Burj Khalifa, the sparkling fountains, and all the gold-plated Lamborghinis. This enormous project, known as the World, is shaped like the nations of the world and is so huge that it can be seen from space. However, something terrible happened right after its construction, and the megaproject flopped. So why was such a megaproject left to die like that? And what is the future of this project? Let's find out. Welcome to our channel, Arab Money. Today, we are going to talk about an interesting project called the World. Make sure to watch the video till the end so you don't miss the most exciting part. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Dubai, home to the world's tallest building called the Burj Khalifa, has set records by building astounding hotels and spectacular shopping centers. The city received a fresh feather in its cap again in 2003, when the World, an artificial island project costing more than $1 billion, was announced. This man-made island simply resembled the shape of the globe. The World, which has 300 islands that have already been built, was intended to be a popular tourist destination because it is close to Dubai. However, the islands are still largely undeveloped and abandoned 2 decades after their completion. But why? What happened to the most ambitious project in Dubai? Well, early in 2000, the Emirates real estate bubble was at its height, and it was anticipated that it would create great prospects for developing an artificial beachfront area in Dubai. At the time, the majority of Dubai's coastline lands had already been developed, so a government-owned real estate company, Nakheel Properties, dreamed of changing Dubai's coastline dramatically. First, the company devised a proposal to create 3 artificial islands in the form of palm trees: Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jumeirah, and Palm Jebel Ali. Then in 2003, they announced the latest project called the World. In a later stage, it was also intended to add to this island a much bigger project dubbed the Universe, which when seen from space, would have taken the form of the Sun, Moon, a far-off galaxy, and the Milky Way. But unfortunately, none of these plans came true, and the project was abandoned largely. For a country like Dubai, where most of the wealth is derived from the exploitation of oil, the level of confidence and thought behind the project is eye-popping. Interestingly, the project has the potential to become a great tourist attraction, and this would undoubtedly produce a source of new money. However, this is not the case. So let's take a closer look and find out what happened to these ambitious plans. At the end of 2006, the land reclamation and construction of the first apartments in the Palm Jumeirah was completed and handed over. The strings of palm mainly host private spaces, and the ring around the palm, luxury hotels, were planned. But the company Nakheel Properties used the chance to start other projects while Palm Jumeirah was still being built. As a result, the project was unable to withstand the global financial crisis, which had a particularly negative impact on Dubai's real estate sector. Following this, all of the mega projects had to be abandoned, and the artificial island-related projects were on the verge of failing as well. In addition, the majority of the building sites quickly stopped in the midst of this crisis, and the falling demand for the project caused the price of the plots to drop quickly. Additionally, as soon as the issue occurred, many of the investors began to voice their concerns, and the entire project came to an end. And although Dubai recovered from the initial threat of the financial crisis and investments poured into many new projects, the World project did not really profit from this, as most investors were uncertain about the project's ability to generate money. Furthermore, the development of Palm Jebel Ali also came to a standstill, and the empty sandbanks that stretched over 7 kilometers were utterly forgotten. Then in 2013, Nakheel Properties made an attempt to revive the project by changing its brand. As a result, the project was reduced back, land reclamation was halted, and Deira Island was assigned as the new name of the project. The idea was scaled back in the new concept to just 2 high-rise structures and a lengthy shopping area. However, 20 years after the project's initial introduction, it is no longer appropriate for the present. But if you believe that a crippled real estate market was the only problem, then wait till you hear about more disasters. The project was plagued by a series of events that foreshadowed what was to come. In a series of circumstances, a man named John O'Donnell bought the property for nearly £25 million, then killed himself. Adding to this, in 2009, Nakheel had to be bailed out of the $25 billion debt. And now, the company that paid to own the rights to ferry people to the islands is bringing a case against Nakheel. Apart from these, there were many concerns behind the situation, ranging from environmental concerns to the future viability of this island. Moreover, the discovery of the smaller canals between the islands that were beginning to sand up was also reported in the news. Another worry that increased the risk for this project was the rising sea level. At the time, Penguin Marine also claimed that the sand used to construct the islands was gradually returning to the sea from whence it had been taken. The channels between the islands were beginning to fill back in, and if this trend continues, soon, the entire island will be submerged beneath the ocean's surface. Aside from that, the inhabitants of Palm Jumeirah have consistently voiced their displeasure with the water quality it offers. The backwater is essential for preventing erosion and for limiting the tide's frequent movements on the Palm. However, that raises more environmental issues because the development has caused the seawater inside the Palm to grow stagnant. Thousands of tons of sand on the seabed have caused the coastal soil to become unstable, which in turn leading to the erosion of the natural shoreline. These adverse environmental effects have taken collectively, making it impossible to market the project. Additionally, the media is paying attention to the plight of migrant workers, which is also contributing to the development of a general unfavorable influence. Nevertheless, few projects are starting to take shape on these islands. A real estate developer from Austria revealed their plans to build multiple projects on European island in 2014. The goal of the Heart of the Europe project, which goes by that name, is to build a deluxe hotel district with architecture modeled like Monaco or Venice. They also intended to construct a chain of European food courts and plazas in addition to these hotels. But only time will tell if the project, which is presently in building, can restore the glory in terms of economic success. Now, what is the possible future of this megaproject? Well, we might say that risky development projects are undertaken everywhere in the world. Few of them succeed, and even fewer of them fail. Also, some of the projects act as sources of national pride rather than merely promoting the region's tourism economy. Therefore, if you criticize Dubai for its ambitious planning, you must also criticize every component of it. But for the time being, it is unclear whether the enormous initiative to create a man-made island will alter Dubai's coastline. Do you believe that Dubai's massive initiative was a complete failure? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content like this, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.